3, 2, 1. Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Ace Twin.
Yes, sir. You know what time it is. I'm the voice of the South. Q Smitty with Polar Jocks, giving you that cool rush. You know what to do. Make sure to turn that like button blue for the icebreakers, man. We got a special guest in the building.
It's your boy Ace Twin, one half of Polar Jocks, man. Right now we are standing in Styles by London Hair Salon. Yep, that's right, man. Miss Nikki got all the hairstyles you want, baby. For all my ladies out there, you having trouble trying to find a hairstylist. You having trouble trying to, you know what I'm saying, look sexy for the summer. You just can't find that right hair salon. I think I got somebody for you. Miss Nikki will put you in the game, man. Matter of fact, I got a client that's here with me right now. She comes every week to get her hair did. D, talk to her.
Come down here to London Styles and holler at nigga in London, baby. Where she gonna put you in the game and get you right. She give you right color, whatever you need. She gonna take care of your head. She gonna take care of them drinks, them cocktails, and she gonna give you some snacks, and you gonna leave your full happy, and your hair gonna be on point.
Nikki Hair Salon, Styles by London. Pull up, man. 320 9th Street North. It's Polar Jocks. Now back to the show. Yep, man. We got a special guest in the building. We talking about a pioneer in the making.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? He been having the #1 talk show past 3+ years.
Uh-oh.
Big radio personality,
man.
you know what I'm saying? Culture influencer. This boy heavy, you know what I'm saying? Came all the way from Orlando down to Birmingham.
Florida,
shake the spot
baby.
Up, shake the city up. You know, he had the city upside down. Like, the boy in
Going
motion.
crazy.
And stay tuned, too, because he going to announce something major in this interview. I need y'all to lock in. Ladies and gentlemen, we got YS Baby in the building.
Oh, man.
That's the intro right there. I like that right there. Y'all rolled out the red carpet right there.
All day, because you be on red carpets all goddamn day, so we going to have to match the energy.
We had to bring it in like that, dog.
You did that. I need to download that, say that, and whenever I go somewhere, play this first before I come out there. Play this first.
sure.
Polar Jocks got me right.
How you feeling, my boy?
Man, I'm feeling blessed, man. It's a beautiful day, man. The podcast, I'm finally here.
Finally here, man.
Glad you're here, man.
I've been.
What's up, y'all? It's the voice of the South, Q Smitty. As you can see, I got a brand new glow. Ladies, if you are looking for a new glow for the spring and the hot girl summer, then I got your plug right here.
Hey, I'm Tanisha, licensed esthetician and founder of New Glow Aesthetics, located in Oxford, Alabama. If you are suffering from acne, hyperpigmentation, or you just need a little pick-me-up, I'm the girl for you.
That's right, so go ahead and hit up New Glow Aesthetics right now. Now back to the show.
Watching y'all. First of all, let me just say I'm a fan of y'all.
I appreciate
Y'all been putting on for the culture of Birmingham. Y'all been moving around. I've been seeing y'all from Revolt, you know what I'm saying, to the podcast festival out there. Like y'all been moving around, making sure the brand is out there, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm proud of y'all boys.
Just love, man. Appreciate
much
it,
love.
man.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
From coming from Orlando, Florida, bro.
Yeah.
Bringing it down to Birmingham. What did you see in Birmingham that you thought you can light the city up with?
Birmingham is one of them cities where, like, it's a lot of culture here. Mm-hmm. And if you could stir up the culture, you could do something real major. You know what I'm saying? My goal was always be good for the soil. Right. Like, I literally prayed that at night, like, Lord, wherever you plant me, make me good for the soil so I can bless everything around me, you feel me? And stuff comes. So my thing was always like to plant seeds, you know what I'm saying, and to grow things. So if I seen, like, oh, ain't nobody planted an oak tree over here yet, let me plant one, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, for sure. So I was like, well, what I brought, I felt like was dope and unique to the city was, of course, my voice. That's always been, no matter where I go, you can drop me and do bow and be like, give me a mic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Go recognize
so I was like,
baby.
first thing I want to do is like just bring energy to every room, and including them nightclubs and the radio stations. Right. So that was my biggest thing. So I felt like that is something I could really do. You know what I mean? Of course, the music conference, seeing a lot, you know what I'm saying, going around like, damn, let's bring that here too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to see stuff other places and bring it to where I'm at.
What about radio, man? How did you get started in the radio business? Because you definitely got the hype voice that sounds like, dang, I need to listen to
the man
what
with
this
the voice
talking
telling
about.
me I got the voice.
Yeah, man. Like, you got the high octave, I got the low octave, but we both dominating in our octaves.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure. You know what I'm saying? How did I start in radio? Woo, how do I make this a short story? Like, I guess it's safe to say I went to Bethune-Cookman. You know what I'm saying? At Bethune-Cookman, HBCU out there in Daytona Beach. You know what I'm saying? In Florida, big up to all my Wildcats out there. I was about to be a lawyer. I was dead close.
Damn, lawyer.
I was dead close. Well, criminal justice, because, growing up being black and talking like, you talk a lot, you should be a lawyer.
Yeah.
That shit ain't true. Yeah.
Cause that ain't you.
That ain't me. I didn't love it. I didn't love it like that. So eventually, like, I stumbled across mass communications in college of broadcast journalism and radio production. My friend was like, yo, bro, you need to do it. Because I was going to them criminal justice classes. And I ain't like it. I wasn't feeling it. Yeah. They started talking about torts and laws, and I was like, "This ain't life." And then they wanted me with a suit every day. I was like, "Man, on it, boy." I was like, "Look, bro, this criminal justice ain't for me."
Shit like that.
Man, what'd you think about that coach who was talking shit about Bethune-Cookman, man?
You know what? You talking about Ed Reed?
Reed.
I ain't gonna sit here and cap with you because I love my school. But one thing I gotta say, and we gotta admit, you know, if you went to a HBCU, you know that it's bullshit within them HBCUs.
We just said that shit too. We just spoke about
Respectfully.
That shit. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like I love the culture of my school. You feel me? I always rep Bethune-Cookman University to the day I die. You dig what I'm saying? But I know it's bullshit that they can change. Now, the way you interject somebody bullshit is gonna see how they receive that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, you know, it's constructive criticism and then it's flat out, man, this is some bullshit. And I'm putting y'all on blast on IG first. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, that shit shouldn't have been like that when Ed showed up. Ed Reed showed up. Like, it was certain stuff that wasn't in place. Like, it was just messed up. And I understand, like, certain, but you clean your house before company come. Like, you know what I'm saying? And truth be told, anybody that go to the school will tell you, like, bruh, calf been kind of, the dorm room's been like this since 1969. Like, you know, like,
be bad behind the scenes.
For real, like,
real bad.
I mean,
I asked you. That shit was like the dorm rooms. You're like jail, bro.
I'm telling you, like bunk beds. Like, and then you look at, you go to like
still bunk beds.
You go to University of Alabama and stuff like that, and you see like, dang, they actually putting the money where it's supposed to go.
Man, you can't fuck a bit and that type of hit her head on the damn bunk, man.
You would have went there.
Come on, bro.
Like, bro, fuck no.
Football team barely getting new jerseys. Not saying that that's necessarily the case right now, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of times, stuff just don't get like up to date the way it's supposed to. You walk around and it's like the same way it was, or it's messed up. But you know what I'm saying? The people in the administration living good though.
Yeah. And we ain't bashing HBCU.
No,
we
not at all.
Being totally honest with y'all.
Just keeping it real.
We being totally honest.
Somebody got to talk about it.
Like somebody got to speak on it.
Yeah, no. But I'm just talking in general, and you know what I'm saying. Like as a whole, we can do better. The way he said it though, rubbed him wrong.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
He was raw with it.
He came out raw with it. It like if you were wearing some bullshit, and then instead of your dog telling you, like pulling you to the side, like, hey brother, hey man, you are bullshit. He just pulled out the phone like, what the fuck? Hey, got all this on bullshit, man. You know what showed up? You said,
it's like that.
It's like, damn, bro, you could have told, you could have taught us
a different way.
We could have fixed it. But at the same time, he wasn't lying. You was wearing some bullshit.
He's just raw.
He just the way he gave it out.
Yeah, and the media wasn't feeling that.
So
shit.
now Ace,
they twist that bitch.
So now Ace pride in the way. Yeah. So now Ace gotta say some shit.
Right.
He can't let you just try him like that.
True.
You feel me? So now Bethune,
gotta let you go, man.
Hey, bro, you ain't gonna just. Hey, nah, we will not stand for this.
Yeah.
We have decided to release this coach. You know what I'm saying? So it was a manner in which, you know what I'm saying? That went out. That was crazy, but I mean. That's how I be, bro. Stuff you. Man,
you know how it goes. You know how people is, dog.
But you still got your, groundwork there. Just working with different people on cameras for radio and shit.
Oh man, absolutely. What's crazy about it was I want to say it's crazy about it because. I think the best thing I ever did in my college career was take an internship, bro. You know what I'm saying? So luckily, you asked me how I got into radio. I used to go to the club. So like we used to have what was called Wildcat Wednesdays, and this guy by the name of DJ D Strong, who was on the radio at 102 Jams type in Orlando. He was on the radio. He was 106 Park DJ. He was Sierra DJ, and I was just like, trying to get like him.
Oh, he was heavy.
Hell, he was heavy. Big chain too. You know what I'm saying? With a chain. Yeah. So I was just like, man, and I just said to myself, I'm like, bro, I ain't going to the club to pop no bottles. I ain't got it like that anyway. I'm in college. So what I pulled up like, man, shoot, hey, bro, I'm just here to tap in with you for
trying
real.
To study you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Out the gate, he wasn't really like, gravitated to me, but I used to be there every night. Like, hey, you need something? You need me to wash the car? You need me to pull up? He's like, dang, Jay, you really serious? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm really here. Like, eventually, over time, you know what I'm saying, he allowed me to come to work with him. Come to work with him and shot him for a day. And I talked to one of my professors, and turns out he knew one of my professors in college. You know what I'm saying? To help him get started DJing. And he was like, tell D Strong to let you go to work with him and intern one time. And I told him, he's like, you know Mr. Walker? And then after that was kind of one of the things where it's like, all right, I'm going to give you a chance. Look, all right, because you remind me of me anyway. You've been hustling, you've been on my ass every night at the club. You just staying by the damn DJ booth looking at me crazy, waiting for me to ask me, you know what I'm saying, tell you I need
you did
something.
this every night?
Bro, I would go to say if it was a Friday or Saturday night, the college party, because he came from Orlando.
Go, gotcha.
So, and I was in Daytona, so that's like, 45-minute ride, like a Tuscaloosa, Birmingham situation. So, he would come to like the Tuscaloosa from Birmingham type situation. And like that Wednesday he would come, I wouldn't miss that. I would be there. I'll be sitting at the DJ booth like posted. Like he really ain't checking for nothing else but
just studying you.
Just to grow, like looking for, you know what I'm saying, to let you know. I'm like, bro, I'm serious about it. He was like, all right. You remind me of me. So he took me to work with him, you know, and what's crazy is one of my first days doing my internship, I met J. Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah. So
that was a good test.
Yeah, and it was crazy because I had no idea that this would eventually become my life because, you know what I'm saying, like during the day, like first thing we started off at like a little remote, you know what I'm saying? We went somewhere, college, doing call-ins and stuff like that, and then after that, you know, we went to another event, and then he had an interview, and then, you know, he did a shift on air, and then that night we ended it at the club again. So like, and I'm like, damn. So that's literally like my life right now. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know then that that's what, you know, how we get to that height. But that's how I kind of got my start in radio. You know what I mean? And I never looked back. You know, after that, for real.
It's addictive, man.
Yeah. I want to ask you about where did you get YS Baby from? How you came up with that name?
You know what's crazy about it? YS Baby came from Instagram. So my name is what everybody knows me as Young Scholar, like Scholar. I got that from my African American history teacher at Bethune-Cookman who passed away. What's crazy because the name Young Scholar, actually, you know, because I was at the time I was rapping. I was the man for rap on the campus. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who rap? That's me. You know, I got the bars. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was really big. Like I tell people all the time, but you don't get Black history till you do it at a HBCU. That shit hit different.
Okay, right.
You know what I'm saying? My African American history teacher really told me, like, you know what I'm saying, like really drilled everything about our culture into us for real, for real. It was raw, uncut, like you need to know, you know, who you are, what you stand for, and how they treated us. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I would come to her class late as fuck every day, like 5 minutes for that bitch closed. I was one of them. And one day she singled me out in front of everybody, in front of everybody, man. She put me out. She was like, the girl I like was right here. My dogs, I done came in. I'm thinking on cool 5. You know, some professors locked the damn door. She let that bitch, she let me come in that bitch. Man, I sat down. She stopped her class. She came over to me. Pow. You come to my class late every day. I'm like, oh, here she.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
she pissed.
She mad.
Yeah.
You like, cause she at this point you disrespecting my class.
Yeah.
It's 100 people in here. Everybody sitting down. You come in by yourself. Just put late.
Fashionably late.
Just come in every day. Walk across the class. And she like, you are a scholar and you need to start acting like it. And I was like, ooh.
In front of everybody.
Man, she educated you and snapped on you and said, those are the worst ones.
Cause at a Black college, bro, like your teachers treat you more so like they parent.
Yeah, they chastise
they parent.
you, bro,
they like they treat you like extended. Like I'm your auntie, your mama. Like don't play with me. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that.
Yeah.
Cause that happened to me a few times. Like,
you see what I'm saying?
I had to trouble being late all the time, bro.
See what I'm saying?
That shit, I just fished that shit about 2 years ago.
I think that's a genetic thing to be late, bro.
I paid attention to it, but that's the real talk.
That's real, man. So she called me out one day and I was like, damn, I am a scholar. And she's like, you know, acting like it. I said, you know what? I'm around with that name Scholar. What's crazy is the next semester she passed away from a brain tumor. Yeah, it's crazy. So I was like, I really hope that like I'm making Dr. Dayton proud for real. Yeah. Like when she looked down and say like, you really started acting like a scholar and got your life together for real. And you know, it was too long for Instagram, Young Scholar. Like for Instagram name.
You had to go and break it down.
I had to break it down. You know what I'm saying? So I took YS Baby, Young Scholar Baby. That's what YS Baby stand for. Cause my tag it's YS, it's Scholar Baby. You know what I'm saying? So I just chopped it down to YS Baby, and everybody, my brand just started growing so much from social media that everybody was like YS Baby, YS.
It matches so well though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like when I think of YS Baby, I think of you. So
that's real, and ain't nobody else really YS Baby, which is a great thing because I Googled Young Scholar and did a lot of things pop up.
Yeah, ain't nobody duplicate your name. So
that's a fact.
you the one on that got it.
One and
you know what
only.
I'm
And
saying?
see, creating a name that will make you stand out like that, that's smart, you know what I'm saying? Because the LLC is just open air for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you can create your business without having to deal with
trademarks.
copyrights, infringements, and stuff.
Wide open.
Nah, for sure. That's what. Once again, when I typed in that Young Scholar in Google, it was just so many things that popped up. YS Baby is one. It's one thing that popped up. So that's a beautiful thing. So that's what I really love. That's how I got a name, YS Baby.
So we're gonna get into the industry a little bit, man. You know, you've been doing radio for what, 10 plus years?
Yeah,
bro?
10 years.
10 plus years.
Yeah, 10 plus years.
Congratulations, man.
I appreciate you, man.
Celebration, for real.
I feel old and young at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. No, a lot of people don't know. Some people don't even last 10 hours in this
Hell
industry.
no.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact. But there's some people that's been doing this shit for like 40 years.
Right. True.
And I'll be like, damn, I ain't did shit when I look
Master
at it.
Yoda in this bit.
Right. You know what I'm
Where
saying?
you see yourself going with it?
You know what? To be honest with you, with radio, I see myself. First of all, radio was playing C for me always. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, radio was always playing C. Playing C was like doing my artist thing. Playing B was 106 Park.
Yeah.
Playing C was radio. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, if I can't get 106, I could be over here. I can still do my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, like hosting and all that came naturally for me because I learned how to read an audience from being an artist. You know, I really studied that. You know what I'm saying? So when you see like me hosting and stuff, you'll see the artistry in that. You know what I'm saying? And then like 106 in Park, you know, that energy, you know, to watching Terrence J was like AJ and Free and all the rest of them
chemistry
guys.
was big. It was heavy.
I was big, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what I'm saying? If I can't be that star on stage, I can interview and work with them stars. You see what I'm saying? And then like talking on the radio, like that was just like easy because a talk break is easy when you make songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
When you
so we're
hosting
hand in hand.
it was easy. They were like, "Oh, yo, bro, we need you to do a 30-second commercial." I'm like, "All right, man, I can do 3-minute
That ain't
songs,
nothing.
4-minute songs. I write verses and hooks.
Right.
You go commercial. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, hey, we need you to stand up and talk in front of these people. Okay, cool. I'm an artist already. I be performing all the time.
Right.
Give me the mic. The mic got batteries. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So that for me was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Important.
So with the events you be going to, like, cause I know it ain't always the radio station kind of send you, cause a lot of places you go on your own.
Yeah.
What motivates you to, you know what I'm saying, to go to those events? Like, do you go to network or do you go to build your brand, or what's your purpose of going to big events like BET? Man, you was at the Oscar.
Yeah,
This nigga was at the
Grammys,
Oscars, got the Grammys.
Doing
Yeah,
big
for sure.
shit, man.
crazy,
Lit
crazy.
at the
So,
Grammys.
Yeah.
dog.
You making them moves and them steps like that. What made you take them steps without nobody telling you?
Because it was such a fight, you know what I'm saying? Like getting people to give it to me, bro. Or waiting for people. You ever waited for somebody to take you somewhere?
Yeah.
And they be like, they just hold their nuts on you and to the
right.
point where you
Hold
be
up.
like, bro, I'm gonna buy my own car. I ain't got time. Why I walk, bro?
Right.
Why I fucking, you know what I'm saying? Get a goddamn bike. And I learned that a lot of times, like people will use their access to shit as leverage against you to make you like dance for real, like make you chase that rabbit. Like you want to go to this event, well, do what I tell you to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Type
saying?
shit.
Or like and you study chasing this rabbit that you ain't gonna catch for real anyway. You know what I'm saying? But you know, for me it was big because I said to myself, I was like, what's really stopping me from going? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just said I'm gonna start investing in myself, and that's when my life began to change. Like I started off on a mega bus. You know what I'm saying? Paying that cheap fare to get to Atlanta for All-Star Weekend. You know what I'm saying?
On the mega bus.
On the mega bus, bro. You know, my first few BET awards, I paid to be there. You know what I'm saying? Out of my own pocket. You know what I'm saying? Just to be there.
Yeah.
I found somebody by the name of T-Roy out in Jacksonville. That man on like he on just as many stages as Breakfast Club. Be everywhere.
Yeah.
He I said, hey bro, can I go with you? He's like, yeah, nigga, if you could get a ticket, get somewhere to stay, nigga, I'll let you come with me.
Yeah.
And from that, it just led to I'm coming every year, and I built those relationships, and you know what I'm saying, like, so that's why I always tell people, like whether it be y'all, anybody, I be like, bro, if you can get there, boy, I can help you out.
Go.
See, that, and the beauty of T-Roy, you know what I'm saying, shout out to him,
Yeah, big up
is
T-Roy.
because he didn't do all the work for you. He was like, look, I'll help you, but you got to do it for yourself. Yeah. You got to have the money to go to BET. You got to show me that you're willing to pay that money to come to BET, to pay the flight to go to LA, do all that stuff. Then we'll see if you're working. You got to bring something to me first. Yeah. And a lot of people don't be understanding that yo, you got to do something first before somebody can just do something for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
a fact.
what can I do? Because I had to work out of the mud to get to where I'm at. Yeah. Like, you think it's just that easy to just come in and
open the door
just
for
because you know somebody and open the door? Like, you can't do that. Like, you got to show me, like, I'm already doing my own thing. We just so happen to be in a good position together where we can be compatible for each other in this business world.
I think Drake said it best. Like, what's up with these new niggas? And why they think it all comes so easy?
Right.
I mean, it's a lot of sacrifice, bro. A lot of people don't want to sacrifice, and a lot of people don't want to invest in themselves. And a lot of people don't want to take chances, bro. You don't hear me quote a lot of different rhymes, but, you know, Cole said it too. Like, if you scared to take chances, how the fuck we gonna get rich? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, a lot of times people will be like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to pay for that. Okay, like, you gonna pay for them J's, you gonna pay for that bottle, you gonna pay for your hair to get done, pay for your ticket. And then a lot of times, if you really that serious, bro, there's shit out there where you don't even gotta pay for your ticket up front. You can get them there, you know what I'm saying? It's different payment companies, you know what I'm saying? Like the Sizzles, the Claranas, or whatever you want to do, and you can pay $30 and have your flight, and you can be on monthly plan and pay off that flight later on. Like, it depends on how serious people is about what they trying to do, you know. So that was big for me.
One thing I learned about is you will always get money back. You'll never get time back, and that didn't click until like last year. Cause always in my mind I was like, man, I need to be there. I'd be looking on TV and I see event, and I said, I need to be there. I should be there, bro. And I think about, damn, I don't have enough money to get out there. God damn, like, how I'm going to get there? Then I started, like I said, this was a few years ago. Yeah. Last year, it clicked. I was like, man, fuck this. I'm going to get this money back. I ain't going to never get that time and that experience back.
No, you're not.
Like, you're not going to get that back. So I think if you think more so in that direction, that lane, things will open up a lot more, a lot faster.
And then you'll meet people out there that'll be like, help you connect even further. Like, they gonna start hitting you like, hey, boy, you gonna come out? Where you at? Hey, you done heard about this? You gonna be over here? Hey, come to my city. I'm gonna do this for you. I remember not having cable, bro, and going to my cousin's house to watch the BET Awards. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was long before, but I was just so determined to be there. And my next goal is to host them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Like me, bro. I used to watch it every single year. Like, I would have clothes. I had like 6 outfits. And I go change clothes in my closet. Every perform, I come out with a different outfit. Like, heavy in this shit.
He wasn't playing.
Like, wasn't playing at all.
I was doing this for like 5 years straight. Literally 5 years straight. You know what I'm saying? So, manifestation real, bro.
Very real.
So, I want to ask you about relationships. How do you build relationships when people is in that hierarchy, the top tier, and you talking to them? You know, because a lot of people in this position too, and they wonder like, man, how the hell I build a relationship? How do I communicate with these people? From the start, like when you started off, what did you do to build a relationship with somebody like the president of Epic Records? I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
example.
You know, one of the key things, and I give you an example, like, is first thing I can say, we can talk. We had a record label. Shout out to Gazi and Empire. One of the things that I did really big with him was he don't even think he knows this, but I made that investment. I booked my flight. I went to BET. You know what I'm saying? I hustled my ass off, and I got into a place where I can interview Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? And
that wasn't planned.
Nah, that wasn't.
That whole interview wasn't planned.
Bro, that was hustle, bro. That was straight hustle. Crazy. I actually ended up doing those on the fly. Yeah. Because there wasn't nowhere for me, like table wise, for me to sit and do this interview.
You was standing up. I seen you standing up.
I was standing up.
I remember that.
But I seen but see where other people say I ain't got a table. Everybody else say but I see a BET logo behind me. Yeah. Give me the straight shot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I got it's a big old beef. That works. I don't need to sit down like this at the table. Stand me up right there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I just do it on the phone. Hey, bro, hold my phone. Hey, use your phone. Hey, real quick. You know what I'm saying? You hold I'm finna have Dolph come. Boom. You know, what's crazy is he came over and I interviewed him, man. And what's crazy about it is after that interview, you know, I made him laugh, made him hang out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it caught the attention of, you know, because you never know who's watching.
Right.
So you make that investment to get there, right? Yeah. I slept on my homeboy couch who had a puppy for a pillow.
A puppy.
Because he had respectfully, that my boy, I love him to death. He had a studio at the time, you know what I'm saying? And he was willing to share that with me. You know what I'm saying? While I'm out there, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, if I can just get there, do the interviews, you know what I'm saying? My boy looked out for me from college, you know what I'm saying? I said, so I got my room, I got my flight, now I'm in the room, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm in there. You know, it was all a mission, bro, to get to that point.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? To interview Young Dolph, to impress and catch the eye of guys of empire, to years later lead to, you know, what we cooking up now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's about planting that seed. You know, that's why I be like, and it may not grow today, it may not grow next week, but it may grow years from now.
Yeah.
And it come, you know, like they say in church, he may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time.
Right on time.
You know what I'm saying? So
on everything.
I really think that, like, if people planted more seeds, they would have more things. Like, dang, you don't even notice it. It's growing and you ain't even noticing that it's growing, but you planted that seed and you nurtured it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So while you out doing all the rest of the stuff in life, hey, you know, you get a phone call because you done popped up in different rooms. So somebody you met at Revolt or somebody you met at a podcast festival was thinking about you and got an opportunity for you.
Right.
Man.
And that's how new doors open. You can't get new opportunities doing the same things.
Yeah, it's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
you gotta
real
do
talk.
different
You gotta try
stuff to get
something
different opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So that was another thing that made me say, let me get my ass mobile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's really what opened up a lot of doors, for real, for real.
But how about the bookings? Like when you start getting bookings, like, okay, I'm booked in California this weekend. I got down in Texas. Cause you be moving.
Yeah.
You be goddamn moving. I got
Miami, May 3rd.
So many movies.
Miami, May
respect
3rd. You know what I'm saying? So
Be sure to be there, man. My boy gonna pull up.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
New York City, Chicago.
That's
a lot, man. So with those moves you making, you know what I'm saying, getting booked different cities, different states, what it took for you to get to that point?
What's crazy is everywhere you go, right? So you go here this week, you go there next week, you go there. You do that for a year, right? You move around. Say you go to 1 month, one event a year, one event every month for a year. All right, that's 12 events. Yeah, and then every time you go to one, you done talk to like 15 people. You done network, and then every time you at somewhere, you with your dog, you tapping in.
Yeah.
All those people next year be like, hey, are you gonna be a part of this? We want to get you a part of. So what happens is you start getting them people reaching back out to you.
Gotcha.
And as them people start reaching back out to you from all them places that you went, your schedule start getting busier and busier and busier and busier. And if you do that over 2-3 years, your schedule at this point, you're going to have to say, hey, I ain't going to be able to make that one, bro.
Yeah.
I can come to this one, though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they paying for you to come too.
And see, because they not only that, they're seeing what you've been doing. They know what you worth. They rock with you. And say, like, you know, big up to all my radio partners, like my DJ friends, because, like, you know, it's a YS baby in Atlanta, it's a YS baby in Cali, it's a YS baby in Savannah, it's a YS baby in Texas. Right. You know, it's all those partners that's like, hey, bro, I'm gonna have you come to my city, and then you have me come to your city. You know what I'm saying? I get them a bag over here, they give me a bag over there, or nobody really knows what you getting when you go out there. You could be getting $1 million, you could be getting $0.
Yeah.
They just see you on a flight in another city doing some dope shit.
Yeah, content.
And getting content. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, I had a lot of partners who was like, hey, bro, let's create some motion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You create some motion, like, okay, cool. I reach out to like 7-8 of my partners that got stuff going on that's in radio, one over here in Columbus, Georgia, one over here in New York, one in LA, one in Orlando. Before you know it, hey, bro, I'm coming to your club, I'm pull up on you. What the rest of everybody else see is motion. Scholar hosting going crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you start to create that motion, start to create that demand, and then when you get back to your city, I see you, bro. I see you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can say, hey, man, I charge this now. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, I'm doing this now, I'm doing it. But people like to pay motion, they see motion, and then talent, of course. You know what I'm saying? You got to be talented at what you do. But, I mean.
All about the content.
Yeah,
man.
if you could create amazing content, you market to, it's called marketing, investing in yourself the way a company do. A company invests. A company don't wait for somebody to pop up. The Publix got advertisement going on all
Before it come.
your newspaper, your TVs, you know what I'm saying, your ads, like, you know what I'm saying, like, they letting you know what's over there. You got to promote and market yourself to let people know what's over here, like why they need to come spend money with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's important, bro, especially when you're trying to get new clients, because sometimes you can operate within your city limits and everybody just kind of know who you is, so they just like, oh, you know what I'm saying, they what it is. But the people out, your bag may be in other cities, bro. And that, I learned that the long way. Like, I wouldn't be here before y'all if I ain't say, okay, I'm gonna step out of my city to come here. Because a lot of times outside of your city, people respect you harder than people in your city.
They do.
And people in your city will respect you once they see you got motion outside your city.
Oh man, that's the formula, man.
You said it.
Out of
Facts.
all the cities you've been to, what's your favorite city
that's a
to go
strong
to
quote.
and network?
Favorite city to go to and network. Ooh, you applying the pressure. Look, I love Atlanta. Atlanta's been an amazing tool. Like, it's such a hub. Like, everybody come through there at some point. Like, it's crazy.
Shout out to the A, man. Been progressing
A,
over the
man.
years, like for 20 plus years, man. Atlanta has not let up at all. Like
all.
that vibrant energy you get when you walk in, like,
Yeah.
it makes
It's
you
there.
feel welcome. You know what I'm saying?
If
Like,
you're a young hustler in the A, bro, you can create some stuff for yourself. You know, I think me personally, I feel like I could drop anywhere and I can create. You know what I'm saying, something for myself. But I know there's certain places where people just bubbling. Like Atlanta's one of them. You know what I'm saying? That was always a big one. LA, it's out that West Coast. You know what I'm saying? It's
love
always
that West Coast.
Yeah.
What about Miami? How you feel
Oh
about
man,
Miami?
I love Miami. Miami too. I was coming. I'm
Miami,
coming.
yeah.
I'm coming back around. It's so many
Miami,
cities.
right.
Miami one
I
of them
fuck
too.
Miami
Now.
hard, bro.
Like, you'll just be like at the club and everybody's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Jamie Foxx is the one hosting in the club. And,
Yeah.
you know, you got DJ Khaled DJing, and I'm standing in the stage. I'm telling you, real life was. I'm literally telling you the story of the night. You know, I'm in Wayne's section. You know what I'm saying? OBJ, Tiana Taylor, like, pushed me. I almost fell back on Wayne. I was like, damn, I just got here. Don't make me look stupid. You know, push the fuck out of me, Tiana, strong ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tiana there. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2 Chainz right here to this side. Like, and it's just all Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs. Like, it's just like the star power of that movie, like shit you see in a movie. Like, that's Miami.
That's
Bring that
Miami.
energy. Like, it ain't overrated at all. Like, Miami is
real
Miami.
thing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. And Atlanta give you that energy, and LA give you that energy too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it just really depends. Those 3 cities I've been able to maneuver and work a lot in.
See, I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like, the South got that energy. Like, even though Miami is this international city, it's still located in the southern part of the United States. People don't want to admit, like, Atlanta, Miami, the South, the southern cities
for sure.
know how to work that shit to where we know how to connect people.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a weird thing. Like, we just know how to get together and make shit happen. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that in LA too, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Depending on where you at. But there's just something about down here. Like, we just know how to connect with people. You know.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. I mean, you know, in the South, man, we really connect with people. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what's something that a lot of the country gravitates to, for real. I don't care if you're from New York, LA, you coming to Atlanta, you coming to Miami at some point. You want to be there. It's not like, oh, hell no, I don't fuck with that shit. It's like, when I get my shit together here, I'm going to Miami. You know what I'm saying? If I'm working, if I'm trying to push, I got to come through Atlanta. You know, and vice versa to those LAs and those New Yorks once you begin to expand. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, nah, the South definitely got motion.
Definitely got motion.
They just can't see us in that light because they're so used to seeing that slow image. You know what I'm saying? When in reality, we got cities too, nigga. We move fast too.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's a
They'll
fact.
find out. Indeed, true enough, they'll find out. YS, man. So tell the people what kind of advice you can give now that was in your shoes. Anybody out here, I mean,
Grow your brand. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you how big you can become, how much you worth. You know what I'm saying? You worth what you say you worth.
right?
You know what I'm saying? You worth what you feel you worth. You know what I'm saying? Always, like, plant seeds, bro. Plant them fucking seeds. Like, people be waiting for somebody, like, they waiting for the radio station to say, all right, we're gonna give you this now. That shit don't work like that, bro.
surprise, here's your cake.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
25
and then what
cent
they
raise.
give you don't be what you really could have went out there and found. You know what I'm saying? If you would have really hustled for real. But since you want to take the lazy route, you just taking what's given to you. You know what I'm saying? When really you got so much more inside of you. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of times people try to make it seem like, oh, you're never bigger than this. You're never bigger than that. That's not true.
It's not true.
That's
we
not
talk
true.
about this shit all the time.
That's not true. You know what I'm saying? Just because you become bigger doesn't mean that you can't still be, you know, an asset to the team. You know what I'm saying? Influence and help this situation grow and bring in other resources and things like that. You still could be an amazing team player just but don't let nobody think that you can't grow your brand. Because I feel like it's a control mechanism that they try to drill inside your head. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's something that's worked for a long time until you realize, like, hold up. No. Then they start saying that you're cocky, you attitude, you got this, you got that. But really, you know your worth now. You know what I'm saying? After a long period of time, you know, and a lot of times they don't want you to move around, because the more you move around, the more people gonna say, you know what? I like you. I'll give you this much. You be like, oh shit.
Yeah. With something you ain't even thinking about.
Right. Come on, bro. You go back to them and be like, hey, I thought y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They said they'd give me this over here. Y'all said I was worth this right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who's he been talking?
We gotta figure this shit out.
We're gonna have to get this silly.
Yeah, we're gonna have to close.
Get him up out of
We're
here.
gonna have to get him up out of here.
Security.
We can't have him going to these conferences and these events and going to city to city. It's like that pretty girl that's with that insecure guy that don't want her to leave the house at all, ever. Because somebody gonna
He know what's going. He know what's gonna happen.
somebody gonna step down.
Don't you ever
He know what's gonna happen.
go to that club ever again.
Like, y'all can't tell me that if y'all moved around, people around the country wouldn't love y'all the way people love
Hell
y'all
yeah.
here. And I ain't saying it ain't got to be a million people, bro.
Yeah.
It don't got to be a million people that like you, bro, to change your life. You know that, right? It don't got to be a million people that like you. It just takes one yes
person.
from the right person to be like, hey, bro, I got something for you.
Yeah.
It didn't take a million people to like me for me to get to the next situation that I'm headed to. It took for one person to be like, I got something for you.
Yeah.
I see something in you. I got something for you.
That's real.
You see what I'm saying? All you need is one yes, one person outside this country, outside of what you got going on, to say, hey, bro, what? Or you build your own brand, and next thing you know, the more places you go with that positive energy, that good vibe, bro. How many people you met at the podcast festival?
Dog,
That you ain't never met before.
Linked up probably about 20, 30 people.
And
It
they
was
cool as
easy.
fuck.
It was easy.
It's cool in the
It wasn't no get out of here.
Yeah,
no
it
shit
wasn't
like that.
forced. Like
Now
it was
y'all
like,
follow each other on the gram.
all that,
Y'all
bro,
tapped
like,
in.
yeah.
Y'all cool. If he got some, or if he got you probably pull up on him. And now when you go to South Carolina, you be like, hey, boy, I'm in your city, boy.
Real talk.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
that
And
boy.
that leads to, hey, man, Ace, let me introduce you to this. Hey, Smitty, let me introduce you to my people. You know what I'm saying? Somebody you met at the Revo Fest, or it just becomes a big-ass chain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that once that chain is connected, you don't need no radio station to give you no motion. I already got a chain on my own. I'm telling people, like, hey, boy, I ain't gonna make this one, but I can probably catch you at that one. Matter of fact, I'm creating my own shit. And plus, you start realizing every year certain stuff go down. Like every year you gonna get your podcast festival, you're gonna get your All-Star Weekend, you're gonna get your Pro Bowl, you're gonna get your Super Bowl, you're gonna get your BET Awards, the Grammys. You can map out your motion just based off of how much money you got to fly out there. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
Like a budget.
a budget. And you don't need, you know what I'm saying, you can apply for media credentials, and then sometimes, just like the Magic City Classic, you don't need to be inside the game. You just need to be there for that weekend. But we ain't going in the game. We walking around the
Emotion ain't in the
stadium.
game anyway.
Tailgating is where it's at.
Outside the game.
Bruh, you don't need to
Skybox.
Come on, bro.
That is
Certain
where the
stuff like the
connect's
BET Awards, you don't need to be inside the BET Awards. You need to be there that weekend. You gonna check into your hotel and goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Remy
be
Ma
out.
and Fat Joe gonna be checking in at the same time.
Yeah,
in line
Chris
with
Brown
you.
got to walk
Yeah.
across
The
the
lobby
street.
be
Yeah.
full of people. I don't seen the lobby. Anybody from New Edition to goddamn reality TV stars to Megan Thee Stallion. Everybody's just around networking out. You know what I'm saying? And to be in that atmosphere, that's what you need to set you up for more stuff. You know what I mean? Because you know what you're getting here. But what are you missing out there? That's always like, damn. You know, like that. I always been like, I'm done with the phobia, bro. I'm gonna invest in me.
Yeah.
And go somewhere, like, you know what I'm saying, and move around. So
You think global? That's a good thing too, bro. Like, cause small minded mindset can kill a lot of things, a lot of blessings, man. How did you get to that point of thinking global?
I got to that point really thinking global when I feel like I hit a glass ceiling. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's like when somebody's saying either you are good, either you really good, or niggas is lying to you, because I ain't moving up in where I'm trying to go. Like, I'm still not able to pay my bills. I'm still driving the same car from college. Like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, like, increase my bookings the way I want to. I'm like, either I'm not as good as, or I just need to kick down some more doors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't realize I'm only knocking on one door. Like, you know, I haven't knocked on all the doors. I'm just trying this one door and waiting for this one door to open when it's millions of doors. And what it took was for me to kind of get, I wasn't no kind of, I got kicked off the radio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For some dumb shit. And I was like, fuck this shit. I'm going to go knock on the other door.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to take the mega bus to fucking Atlanta.
Next door.
And I'm going to say, hey, what's going on? I'm going to network. I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to chop it up. Then they say, you ever thought about coming to Birmingham?
I'm already here.
No, I was in Orlando at the
You
time.
was in Orlando, okay.
I was in Orlando at the time.
And
So-
that's what they said.
and I was like, you know, I don't know nothing about Birmingham like that, so I ain't know no better. So I'm like, oh, I'm in Orlando, I'm good. Like when somebody holler at you and you got a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you be like, no, I'm straight. Like, what you mean? She treating you right? Of course, we good. Yeah. But in the inside, you probably like, hell no.
Man, I'm getting drugged, goddamn. This shit
I'm in front of your ass. I left the house to be at the club right now because you done pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you think in your head. But you like, yeah, I'm good. You know, life is good. But she's like, okay, here's my number. Call me if you need. Or they just let you know, like, well, hey, if not, you know, we think you dope. Give me a call. Let's stay connected. Like, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? Then time goes by. Then next thing you know, hey, I was serious, bro. What you doing? And I was like, damn.
And nigga, for real.
You really wanted me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then you go to BET Awards, you run into them again out there. Or whatever the case may be. And then they like, then it's like, okay, cool. They make a serious offer to you. And it really took for me catching that mega bus on my own dime, the All-Star Weekend in Atlanta, tapping in, you know what I'm saying, going to those label events for free. Because once again, I knew a record label rep that I was cool with. Come to the A with me, man. We'll move around. Told you Atlanta got some shit in there. Got some
Atlanta
motion.
got the water,
You know,
some in the water.
You go to that party, you hang out. Hey, Smitty, I want you to meet PD from over here. Say what's up. Oh, what's up? How you doing? Oh, you look good. You know you good dude. You ever thought about coming to remember? Like, damn. Not really. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that's I'm telling you, bro, like, cause people are out networking. Like, we trying to network. It's people just like how you may be looking for a radio job, right? It's PD's looking for new jobs. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you looking for somewhere to put your podcast, it's a BET Revolt, somebody out there looking for new content, at Netflix looking for somebody who got something dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's the yin to your yang is out there. You got to go find it instead of waiting for somebody to say, I'm gonna give it to you.
Your lap.
Sometimes you can get lucky and somebody be like, you know what, I'm gonna give you everything you want. You know what I'm saying? But majority of the time,
They don't work like that.
you don't worry like that, bro. And sad to say, but you do. I feel like me personally, you do have to leave where you from to get that respect from.
Got to. It's mandatory.
I mean,
Unless you were just that dude in the city and just,
you ain't saying that
you know,
wrong,
got that plug in the city like that. But then again, you're going to be so trapped by the love of the city that you ain't going to want to go nowhere else.
yeah.
You know?
You know, and my one thing I really had to realize and really understand that God didn't give me this gift for one city.
Right.
Amen.
I mean, even when you look at, you know, Jesus, with his time here, he was like, hey, I'm going to be in Jerusalem for a minute, but I got to go on over here to Bethlehem.
Yeah, right.
Then after that, I'm going to have to slide on over to Egypt real quick. I got to go to Rome to holler at Caesar now. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, you know what I'm saying?
Got to make the moves, bro.
Wherever you need it, you know what I'm saying? And you got to, and I also know I got to play my part like a person on the team. You know what I'm saying? That's real big too. Like wherever I land, it's like my goal is to bring a championship, whether it be Cleveland, Miami, or the Lakers.
Right.
My goal is to win a championship. You see what I'm saying? Because how you ball here will make Cleveland say, how much you want?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And how you ball in Cleveland will make LA say, we gonna give you this.
Right.
You see, so everything, so it's a win-win for whoever picks you up because you're gonna do your best because you know that what I do here will set me up for where I'm going.
And we're going to leave it like that, man. Ladies and gentlemen, YS Baby in the building, man. I'm talking about
So nice, we had to clap twice on this motherfucker for that. But you just,
Give it up for y'all.
if you ain't got enough gems in your bag after that, man, I don't know. You might be chilling at the palm shop somewhere.
Your ass ain't getting, you don't want it. That's all that is. You just don't want it, man. Make sure y'all follow us, lock in with us. Polar Jocks, you know where to find us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Q, what's happening?
Hey, man, we got degrees in this shit, man. Below zero. We cold with it. Polar Jocks, baby. Be sure to follow us. Hey, seriously, man, like, you got to really put in the work, put in the time, put in the effort. Leo, loyalty equals opportunity, man. And that shit's real, bro. So be sure to follow us for some more great content and tell another icebreaker.
You did, and we got.